What if I told you that a $6 billion diplomatic bribe is actually the opening bell for a $4.4 trillion commodity supercycle? While the headlines focus on the politics of buying Greenland, the smart money is tracking a massive structural shift in global supply chains. This isn't just a real estate deal. It's a strategic play to break the most dangerous monopoly in the global economy. While the world laughed at the idea of the US buying Greenland, a much more serious plan was unfolding. The real prize isn't land. It's a $4.4 trillion geological jackpot hidden under the ice that could shift the global balance of power for the next century. This is the story of the intense Arctic geopolitics you're not supposed to know about, and the massive resource grab that's being disguised as a quirky headline. So what is this prize, and how far will the White House go to secure it? On January 13th, 2026, the Make Greenland Great Again Act, H.R. 361, officially authorized the White House to bypass traditional diplomacy and negotiate the purchase of the island. But for investors, the real signal was the Cash for Citizens Fund, a $6 billion liquidity injection designed to force a secession from Denmark. This moves Greenland from a geopolitical curiosity to an active American mining jurisdiction. There are three specific financial sectors where the ice heist is creating immediate alpha. The rare earth monopoly break. China currently controls 90% of REE processing. If the US secures Greenland's 1.5 million ton reserve, we are looking at a total revaluation of the tech and defense sectors. Critical mineral sovereignty. Greenland holds 25 of the 34 minerals the EU deems critical, including cobalt, nickel, and copper. These are the new oil for the EV and AI infrastructure boom. As the US dollar strengthens from this Arctic move, gold prices are eyeing the $5,000 mark, making Greenland's untapped gold reserves, like those in Nalunaq, even more critical for the US Treasury. Defense infrastructure. The $175 billion Golden Dome missile shield is the largest construction project in Arctic history. This is a massive tailwind for aerospace and defense contractors. If you want to follow the money, look at Critical Metals Corp, CRML. Their Tanbreez project in Greenland is currently the world's most significant undeveloped rare earth site. Since the start of 2026, CRML has soared over 100%, as the U.S. Export-Import Bank signaled a landmark $120 million loan to fast-track production. To add to that, CRML just officially started construction on their turnkey pilot plant in Qaqortoq, Greenland, which is scheduled for completion by May 2026. This is your ticking clock for the investment. This is the proof of concept that the U.S. is serious about a hostile takeover of the supply chain. This aggressive push is happening in the middle of a new great game, a high-stakes competition over Arctic geopolitics. The heist is being driven by the actions of two powerful rivals, Russia and China. For over a decade, Russia has been rebuilding its military power in the Arctic, reopening old Soviet bases. Its Northern Fleet is its most formidable naval force. For Moscow, the Arctic is its strategic backyard and a vital economic zone. But the more insidious threat is economic, and it comes from China. Despite having no Arctic territory, Beijing declared itself a near-Arctic state in 2018 and unveiled its Polar Silk Road strategy. Chinese state-owned companies have tried to buy an abandoned naval base, finance airports, and invest directly in mining projects in Greenland. Shanghe Resources, a company with close ties to the Chinese state, is a major shareholder in the Kvanefjeld rare earth project. Washington sees this with alarm. Control over Greenland's resources isn't just about what the U.S. could gain, but what it could prevent China from gaining. The pressure has reached a breaking point. As the U.S. builds its Golden Dome missile defense system in the region, Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen just warned that a U.S. takeover could mean the end of the NATO military alliance. If the alliance is truly imperiled, smart money will likely flee European equities toward US-based defense and Arctic logistics firms, in a global market reset. But the White House has made its position clear. They will secure Greenland the easy way or the hard way. So, what is the ultimate value of this prize? The number that justifies this high-stakes geopolitical gambit? While conservative estimates place the mineral wealth in the hundreds of billions, specific geological surveys from early 2026 estimate the mineral value alone could be over $4.4 trillion. This is the number at the center of a perfect storm. First, the accelerator, the Earth's natural climate change. The melting ice isn't a crisis, it's an economic opportunity, unlocking a frozen vault of resources and opening up new Arctic shipping routes that turn this remote island into prime real estate. Second, the catalyst, the tech revolution. The global shift to green energy and AI has created a ferocious appetite for the very rare earth elements and critical minerals that Greenland has in abundance, turning them into assets as valuable as oil was in the 20th century. Third, the conflict, a new great power rivalry. The U.S. is in a struggle with the China-Russia bloc over supply chains and tech supremacy. China's chokehold on critical minerals is a key front in this conflict. These three forces are colliding over Greenland. The administration's aggressive push is a calculated response to this new reality. The heist isn't a random whim. It's a bid to seize control of the board and the $4.4 trillion prize before an adversary checkmates the West for good. The White House is betting billions that Greenland's loyalty is for sale. What do you think happens next? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to understand the hidden forces shaping our world, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next investigation. So what is the $1 trillion ice heist really about? It's not about a quirky real estate deal. The official line about national security is true, but it's only half the story. The other half is economic warfare. The true prize in Greenland is resource independence. It's about breaking free from China's technological grip and securing the raw materials needed to build the future. It's a high-stakes gamble that risks infuriating allies and rivals alike. And caught in the middle of this superpower struggle are the people of Greenland. They have been clear. Their land is not for sale, and they want to decide their own fate. But as the ice keeps melting and the pressure from world powers mounts, their voice is in danger of being drowned out. The ultimate question remains: who will control the Arctic's treasures? The board is set. The pieces are moving. The game has already begun.